Now he's out of the domain of the natural. Now I'll transition to the Buddhist because that's very important. Flesh is not bad. It is not evil. By the way, it's not the same thing as meat. It isn't the stuff on your bones, right? And so there are a whole lot of confusions here that might be addressed. But your flesh is simply your natural abilities. It's what you can do without assistance, direct assistance from God. Of course, indirectly, you couldn't do anything without God anyway. But direct assistance. So you see that over and over in the New Testament and in the Old Testament. But flesh is not bad. We couldn't live without it. Same thing is true of desire. Only desire enables us to live. A little child comes into this world would die if it had no desires. And old people, as they lose their desires, often wish they were dead. So desire is not bad. But desire is obsessive, and it does not consider the broader scene. That is the role of the will, which is supposed to act for what is good and not just what is wanted. See, love puts us in the domain of what is good, and the will is supposed to follow that. Now, Buddhists and Stoics have taught that you need to eliminate desire. And the first thing to say about that is anyone who thinks they have done that is under an illusion. You cannot eliminate desire and live. But desire in itself is not wrong. It's not to be eliminated. It is to be subordinated to what is good. And then desire is fine. See? But if it's not subordinated to what is good, it will tear you apart. So you have passages like James 4, where do wars and fightings come from? It comes out from your pleasures and your desires. Desire is essentially conflictual, and you experience that in yourself. And you say, boy, I'd really like to have that Maserati. And then you find out the price. Desire is conflictual. It has to be subordinated to good. And always remember, don't use desire and love in the same way. They don't mean the same thing. You may say you love chocolate cake, but you don't. You want to eat it. That's very different from love. I mean, you could imagine someone who just took care of chocolate cake, but you'd think they were nuts, right? And they would be. So you always have to keep love and desire in two different sections and understand that love is subordinated to good. Desire is simply a matter of, I want that. And you see it most vividly in children because they're not able to compare. And you know how they see a trinket and they want to blow their allowance on the trinket. And you're standing there saying, now you don't want that. And the child is saying, oh, I want that. And then finally you may give in, and 15 minutes later the trinket is broken and the child turns to you and says, why did you let me buy that? Have you seen that? They do that. That's their process of learning the difference between what you want and what is good.